welcome you to the Ask Jeff YouTube channel. Here's today's question. It says, based on Hebrews chapter 9, verse 27 being true, how do we reconcile those who were raised from the dead by Jesus? Did they not die twice? Can we assume they were called home without a second death? When the thief on the cross accepted Jesus, he was promised today he would be with Jesus in paradise. So are those who were raised from the dead pulled out of the presence of Jesus or heaven, given a, quote, raw deal back here on earth? Wow, what a long question. Hopefully I can give you a very simple answer. In Hebrews chapter 9, verse 27, it says, it is appointed unto men once to die and then the judgment. It's a very collective, general statement that humanity, 99.9999% of the time, dies a physical death. However, we have individuals in the Old Testament such as Enoch and Elijah who did not experience a physical death. We have individuals like Moses who, according to Deuteronomy chapter 34 and later in Revelation chapter 11, experienced 2 deaths. We have Lazarus, as alluded to in the question, who's raised from the dead in John 11, and in John 12 they said they sought his life and we hear of him no more. And then we have this famous passage in Matthew 27 where Jesus raises many of the saints of the Old Testament up with his resurrection. So the question is, did they get a, quote, raw deal? Did they just immediately go into the presence of the Lord? How can this verse be reconciled? Well, there are always exceptions to the rule. Enoch, Elijah, Moses, Lazarus, those are exceptions to the rule. Now, when we talk about these Old Testament saints, I do not believe they were raised to die again, because in Acts chapter 1, it says that when Jesus went up into heaven, what we call the ascension, they said, the angels, that when he returns in Revelation 19, it will be in the same manner. Parting of the skies, and Jesus does not come back alone. He comes back with an army, great number of people. Makes sense. Those that he raised from the dead went up with him as well. So, Hebrews chapter 9, verse 27. Yes, there are exceptions. Yes, there are some outliers, but the general rule of thumb is that you and I will one day breathe our last breath, and then we will face God. Great question. If you have one, send it to AskJeff.net. Maybe your question will be tomorrow's. Thanks for being a part of today's daily question. Now, we answer a question each and every day. Please feel free to submit a new question at AskJeff.net. We may not have gotten to yours today, but we eventually will continue to be a part of this. Subscribe so you don't miss out on a question every day.